Hello world, Mr. Resistor here, continuing our alpha journey, and well, let's see what we've got. Combat anomalies. Okay, got a class 1 in Fildar, and one in John Dick. Let's go ahead and do the one in John Dick, maybe. And that'll probably be it for today. I don't know, maybe I'll look at Floss just to get that extra jump. So I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, so not gonna do a long video. At least that's not the plan. I'm beginning to suspect that the weird performance hitches I've been having mean that my CPU cooler might be reaching the end of its life. I've got one of those all-in-one water block radiator things. So, and it's trying to think when I built this computer. I want to say 4 years ago. So, and it's not one of those that's built to be refillable, and I can't tell if it's like running dry or something, you know. At least I can't check that without without breaking the seal on the system, right? So then I'd have to. There is a port where I could refill it, but then I don't know. Seems like a real management headache to get that to happen. I'd have to like take it out of the case, I think, in order to do that. Which, you know, not impossible, but definitely not something I'm looking forward to, and I really would rather not have to fully disassemble my PC. Because, of course, at this point, I don't remember how involved it's going to be to get that out. I mean, I did the usual checking for dust and all that stuff, and it's actually this computer, especially considering the number of fans it's got in the case, collects surprisingly little dust. I'm really pretty impressed with it, actually. Because, you know, first thing you check if you have a heat problem, make sure your cooling system isn't clogged with dust, pet hair, what have you. And there really isn't any in this system. There's a little bit of dust, but surprisingly little uh, for how long it's been since the last time I opened it up. But it is showing the signs of a heat problem. Including at this point for the last couple days. It's been a couple of times when it just randomly shut down and I wasn't able to reboot it right away, and that screams CPU overheated. So gonna have to figure out a way to deal with that. But on the bright side, that's mostly just a problem when I'm like multi-boxing and watching Netflix at the same time. So not a normal workload. I just realized I forgot to turn my shield booster on for the boss fight, so they definitely nerfed the class 1s a bit. Which honestly is good. Like, if you're gonna make a site for T1s, like T1 frigates, needs to actually be doable in T1 frigates, and the way it was in those first few days, um, was kind of right on the edge. Not undoable, but you had to have your fit dialed in, and you had to have the skills to fly it. Um, both character skills and player skills. think making these a little bit more newbie friendly, probably a good call as far as game design.
Warp drive active.
Like, you want the more difficult content, and I would say class twos and the bigger combat sites definitely provide that. I haven't even attempted class threes, but but you don't want to be shutting newbies out of your events, right? That's a bad design choice for um, a long-term sustainable MMO, which Eve definitely is. Oh, that was actually a new spawn. No, no, it's just showing the thing still. Okay, oh, that's weird.
Warp drive active.
Weird that it's still showing the beacon here, but not down there. Which I get that it doesn't show here because it's completed, but the beacon still being visible up here is a little bit weird to me.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, well, um, well, that's going to be it for me for today. So until next time, have a good one.